So today we're changing the oil in a 2021 Hyundai Elantra with the 2-liter engine with the Cartridge oil filter. For this you'll need an updated 2J1001 filter, an 8mm hex key, some pliers, a 27mm socket, probably you want extension as well, a 17mm socket or wrench, an oil drain pan, rags, ramps, and 4.5 quarts or 4.3 liters of 0W20 oil. The first thing we'll do is pop the hood. You can find the latch by your left foot on the driver's side. Next, we'll open the hood and we will remove the oil fill cap. I like to just set it kind of on an angle just so nothing gets in the fill hole. Next, we'll open up our 2J1001 kit. The 2J1001 is the updated from the 2J1000, and the only difference is this hex plug that fits in so you can drain your oil out. It has a really big, wide base as opposed to the smaller one of the 2J1000. And it's a real pain in the butt because you can no longer just drop the cartridge. You have to remove this first because your 27mm socket won't fit over top. So going underneath our vehicle now, we're going to use our 8mm hex key to remove that plug. So this is the smaller 2J1000 one where you could fit the 27mm socket over top. But since we have to remove it, I'm going to do it on the vehicle and we'll let all the oil drain out. And as you can see here, this is just the difference in size. The 2J1000 one on the right and the 2J1001 on the left. I think it's requiring people to remove it so that oil gets drained out instead of just spilling it everywhere if you just took the canister out. So this was taking forever for the oil to drain, so I put the plug back in and I'm going to use my 27mm socket now to crack it loose. In the future, I'll have to wait for it to completely drain out with that 2J1001 bigger plug. So we'll remove this and then we'll let the extra oil just drain out into our pan. Now I'm going to take a 17mm socket and crack free the oil drain plug, and then we'll remove the drain plug and let all the oil drain out, and we'll replace the washer in the meantime. So working with our cartridge here, we'll remove the old filter, and I'm going to use some pliers to remove the O-ring. There's a little tab you can grab on it to help with removal. Then we will get a new one. I'm just going to rip the package open here. This is included in your kit. And you're going to want to take a little bit of new or old oil, any amount of oil is great, just to rub on the O-ring so it's not going in dry. And then we'll reseat it down into the canister. Now there's only one way for it to go. The tab has to be pointing or facing up, but it doesn't matter where the tab is at, but it just sits down in there. Next, I'm going to be using some flush cut pliers to usually cut the washer to replace it. However, I noticed that the washer was not on the drain bolt, which means that it's still attached to the oil pan. So after that, I'm going to take the new oil filter and click it into place. There's a very audible click when it's properly installed. And then we can't install the hex plug until we're underneath the car. So we have to take the old one out, and we'll screw the canister in now. Now this doesn't have to be tight at all. Once it's snugged up, you can give it like 1/16 of a turn, and that will be enough to tighten it sufficiently. So now I'm just removing the old 2J1000 hex plug. I'm going to tighten it down with a 27mm socket. Again, once it's like at the bottom, I'll just give it 1/16 of a turn, and then I'm going to take my 2J1001 plug and put that in. So if this has helped you at all, I would love for you to like and subscribe to the channel so you can get some more updates in the future. So like I'd mentioned before, this O-ring was stuck on the back side of the oil pan, so I'm just going to hit it off with some needle nose pliers, and if we hadn't removed that, it likely would have created a leak. Maybe not this oil change, but definitely another one or another time from now, we would have had an oil leak, so it's important to remove it. We'll thread the new one in, and then we're going to tighten it down with our 17mm socket, or if you're using a wrench, that's fine too. The second last thing we'll do is add oil to the engine. So we're going to add 4.5 quarts or 4.3 liters of 0W20 to the engine. I'm always trying to go above and beyond. So in Nova Scotia we have pretty salty winters, and it can quite affect our battery terminals with a lot of corrosion. So I'm just adding this protectant to it so it foams up and neutralizes the acid, and then leaves behind a deposit that will hopefully protect it from happening again. So just trying to make a good lifetime customer. I'll remove my funnel and replace the oil fill cap, and then going inside the cab we will reset the oil life. So you can use the 3-lined scrolly thing to go through. We'll select our service interval and hit reset. This guy actually didn't have it set up, so I set a service interval for 8,000 kilometers just to be safe. It's a Hyundai. We all know what happens to the rods. Well, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week.